Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Now today we'll be talking about Nintendo in 2021. Now of course, this year hasn't been great for many reasons, but this year hasn't been great for Nintendo and their releases. But in today's video, it's going to be a bit more positive. We're going to be talking about next year and what we could see from Nintendo going into next year. But I just want to say, before we go into this, none of these games are really confirmed for 2021. These are just games that we're either expecting to hear more information on or expecting to be announced in the year 2021. Either way, because this year has been so vague and so, bare bones in terms of content, we could probably expect next year to be full of content, full of games, probably similar to something like 2017 or 2019 was. One game I do want to talk about is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. Now, of course, we did have that bit of information from the Zelda dev team talking about Zelda 2 in around September time when they revealed Hyrule Warriors 2, and they said have to wait a little bit longer than they expected, but Hyrule Warriors 2 is going to be that prequel. Now, obviously this is now making the Breath of the Wild series kind of a trilogy at this point, and many people are speculating that we could see Breath of the Wild 2 be the big Christmas game of 2021, like we've seen that with Hyrule Warriors this year, and many people are excited for Zelda, me being one of them, and lots of people are excited for Zelda, and there's many people thinking that we're going to get that Breath of the Wild sequel coming this year. Another game people are really expecting to see is new Pokémon Snap. Now, of course, we did get a reveal for this back in August time, June time, I believe, around that time in the summer. We got a reveal for new Pokémon Snap, and of course, this is the only game that that we've seen from Nintendo that have been pretty far in development. With Metroid Prime 4, with Bayonetta 3, with Zelda, we've only really seen screenshots or little snippets of gameplay, or just sometimes, in some cases, even logos. With Pokemon Snap, we've got to see a logo, a full gameplay reveal. We've seen some footage. We've seen about a minute's worth of this game so far, and it hasn't got a strict release date. Many people are speculating that it could have even been this year, earlier this year. Obviously, that is now not the case, but many people are thinking that new Pokemon Snap will be coming to the Switch in 2021, and of course, that would make sense. They wouldn't announce something so far. Hey, if it's going to take forever to come out. Nintendo have been really good this generation with the Switch. When they announce something, people are, it's not a long. It's what I was saying is, it's not a long wait time for games to come out. In the history of Nintendo, obviously we've had, games take longer to come out, and now we're not seeing that pattern repeat itself. So yeah, many people are expecting that Pokemon Snap will be coming to Switch sometime next year, and I am too. I don't know about this one. I don't know if it's going to be a thing where I definitely get it or if I definitely won't. I don't know. I guess I have to kind of see more footage of it, but yeah, it looks alright. But many people are speculating that it could also be coming to Switch next year as well. There's also Metroid Prime 4, which was revealed back in 2017. It is pushing 3 years, over 3 years now actually, since we've had the reveal of Metroid Prime 4. Of course, it did get restarted in 2019, and now Retro Studios is taking on the project. Many people are expecting that we're going to be starting to see some teasers, maybe a first reveal trailer, something on Metroid Prime 4 going into 2021. Of course, that is not 2 years. Retro have had to work on it. I'm not saying it might, maybe, I don't know if it will release in 2021. I'll be amazed if it does release in 2021, but that might be a 2022 game. I'm not really sure, but in 2021, I'm hoping to at least see more information on Metroid Prime 4. Many people are expecting this as well. It has been a couple of years now. Retro have been working on it. They've been hiring people for a couple of years now, and many people are expecting it to be at least a little bit. Little bit of work happens on it. At least a little bit further in development. People are expecting stuff, and I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4. I'm not really a Metroid person. I've not really played much of Metroid in the past, but I'm excited. Metroid Prime 4 being my first Metroid Prime game that I've really wanted to play in that. So yeah, no, I'm excited for that, and I'm hoping that we're going to see something on Metroid Prime 4 this year. I'm not going to sit here and say it's definitely going to release going into next year, but it could happen. We're not really sure. I don't know either, to be honest with you, but many people are expecting it to see at least something going into Metroid Prime 4 within 2021. Also, people are expecting to hear something on Bayonetta 3. Of course, that was revealed ages and ages ago. I believe 2018, 2017 now. That game's been in development for a very long time. There's no real sort of cutbacks or delays on that game, so many people are expecting we're going to see Bayonetta 3 this year. I would say Bayonetta 3 is probably more likely than Metroid, but again, we know nothing about that game, and I feel like we could hear about that game at any point, really. Of course, this year we've seen a lot of information go on with Animal Crossing. We've seen lots of updates for Animal Crossing. We've seen the game sell really well. I believe it's passed over 23 million units. And I would expect that they're going to probably keep updating the game for a little bit longer. Of course, we have had the Halloween, Autumn, Fall update. We haven't really had anything on the Winter update as of just yet, but maybe that'll be coming maybe even next month. Many people really enjoy Animal Crossing. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. I don't love it as much as some people love it, but I don't hate it either. I think it's good. It's fine. But yeah, I would say that we're going to hear more information on Animal Crossing going into next year. Of course, it's been really popular this year. Many people have been at home playing it all throughout the year, and loads of people really like Animal Crossing. And let's face it, they're probably going to keep supporting it. Maybe we'd see a paid DLC. I don't know if that's the best decision for them to make, but I feel like we're going to see more updates for Animal Crossing going into 2021. And the same could be said for Splatoon 2. Obviously now Splatoon 2 has come out in 2017. It is getting old now. Splatoon 2 is still kind of getting updates. They're still giving us new Splatfests. We are getting a Mario Splatfest in 2021, which is super exciting. And as a fan of Splatoon, I'm excited to see more updates for the game and see more updates for Splatoon 2. We're going to be seeing a Mario Splatfest. They are doing, they're rehashing the same Splatfests again. And I'm just excited for Splatoon. We've heard more confirmation that more Splatfests are coming till March of 2021, so we are going to get some more content. It might be old content, but still some content in Splatoon 2 in 2021. Maybe we could see Splatoon 3 come out in March of 2021. That's when they stop supporting Splatoon 2. Or maybe we could see Splatoon 3 at some point in the Switch's lifespan. I'm not really sure, but I feel like we are going to get some form of little bit of update on Splatoon 2 in 2021. Of course, another thing I want to talk about is FIFA coming to Switch. Of course, if you haven't seen the video yet where I talked about FIFA 21 coming to Switch, I really do hope that EA actually update the game and make the game the same version of the game that's on Xbox and PlayStation. It's not fair on people that have only the Switch and can't get that on other platforms or whatever the case may be. I want to add this into this video just sort of saying, I really hope that EA make the right decision with FIFA for Switch this year, going into next year, sorry. So I just really hope that they make the right decision with that and update the game like it is on other platforms. Another thing we could expect to see is more characters in the Fighters Pass for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Of course, we have seen 2 characters this year for the Fighters Pass, that being Min and Steve. Many people are expecting to see more characters going into next year, and that's not surprising at all. I would expect maybe 2 characters next year, and then maybe 2 more going into 2023. 2 maybe? I don't know, maybe we'll see 3 characters next year. But yeah, many people are expecting some new Smash DLC, and I'd be right, I'd agree with that. I think we're going to see more Smash DLC next year. I think that's pretty much a given at this point. And finally, one game that we could probably be expecting, many fans are speculating about this, is some form of Pokemon remakes. Now, looking back on the history of the Pokemon releases, we've had a new game every 3 years, and then in between that we've had a remake. Usually Pokemon only take 1 year off, and they have this year, and instead opted to do the DLC. So many people are expecting some kind of Pokemon remakes to come out within the next year. Probably going into next year, there's the big holiday title. Could potentially be a remake. Many people are thinking a Generation 5 remake, something like that. Sinnoh remakes. People are expecting that. Maybe a Gold and Silver remake as well. But yeah, something's going to happen with Pokemon. People expect something to happen with the Pokemon franchise going into next year. Alright, so that's pretty much this video. This is kind of just a speculation video talking about next year. And I kind of want to make this video, to be a little bit more positive. The Nintendo community isn't in the best place right now because we haven't got a lot to look forward to. Of course, we have got some things to look forward to, for example, Hyrule Warriors and that, but we don't really know anything beyond this year, and I feel like next year could potentially, go either way, to be honest. It could either go the same as this year and maybe not be that great, or, it could potentially be really big, and, I want to make this video, to try and, raise some spirits and that, and just to sort of see, just to speculate about what good stuff we could see next year. In reality, maybe we won't see everything that we've seen in this video, but it would be great. I think there is some confirmed things for next year. I think pretty much Pokemon Snap's confirmed. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some Smash DLC. Maybe we'll hear more about Splatoon. Maybe we'll hear more about some FIFA stuff that's coming to Switch. And I know Apex Legends is coming to Switch, but it is really too early to say what is going on with next year. I wanted to make this video just sort of speculating, going, in a best case scenario, we could see all of this stuff. And I think, maybe we'll see Pokemon Snap. I think that's a given. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is also a given because we've kind of seen footage of that. Maybe Metroid and maybe Bayonetta might be too far. Maybe they might be next year, but we'll definitely see some Smash DLC. There's 3 more characters, 3 or 4 more characters left to be revealed in that Fighter Pass. We're going to be seeing some more next year, and maybe we'll see the return of a Nintendo Direct. We haven't had a mainline Nintendo Direct in a very long time. I believe over a year now, a year and 2 months. So what, 14 months at this point? So yeah, it's been a while since we've had a Direct. Many people are wanting a Direct. Not just these partner showcases, and maybe we'll see one going into next year. Anyway, I kind of want to make this video just as a best case scenario and just sort of my thoughts and what we could actually expect to see from Nintendo going into next year. Alright, cheers for watching everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in another video. Alright, cheers for watching.